Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Wakanza, aka Superman, and right now I want to introduce my super brother, Dr. Njakiri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that last week, Tuesday, law enforcement agents arrested more than 120 gang members in the Bronx.
Yes!
I heard.
No, the Bronx, for those who do not know, the Bronx is where Sasha and people who are trying to... That's where they live. Watch.
Chris and Mary, sources say hundreds of gang members are being arrested this morning here across the Bronx. It's happening now as we speak. We're in front of the 43rd Precinct Station House in the Soundview section where you could see dozens of police officers.
Wow!
It was called the largest gang takedown in New York City history.
Yes!
Wow.
Now, the gang members were arrested. Were responsible for multiple murders, racketeering, drug offenses, and over 100 shakedowns.
Wow.
Now, here is the district attorney talking about the takedown. Watch.
It turns out that much of the violence was caused by two street gangs, one called the Two Fly YGs, and the Big Money Bosses.
Wow.
I know. Wait a minute. The names of the gangs are Two Fly YGs and the Big Money Bosses. Now, doesn't that remind you of PDP and APC? I mean, it sounds like them. Anyway, over 1,000 NYPD officers and other law enforcement agents were involved in the operation.
Yes!
Some of the gang members were smiling to the camera while they were being taken away.
What?
Look at them.
Wow.
They were happy to go to jail and go and exercise and pump up, you know. Some did not find it funny. Some did not find it funny, you know. And then there were some that covered their faces. They were so ashamed they covered their faces. It's too late now. Why are you doing it now? Now, I don't know why this is such a big deal. I know a compound in Nigeria where law enforcement agents can walk in and arrest over 400 gang members responsible for more murders, mayhems, racketeering than this New York gang. What is that house? What is that compound called again? Remind me. Yes, the Nigerian National Assembly. And I tell you, the same gang members that they are there right now, the two YGs and the Big Money Bosses. Isn't that what APC and PDP? Isn't that? Now, we will return to the National Assembly later. But first, we have a presumptive presidential candidate for the Republican Party in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Oh, yeah. He's no other person than Donald Trump.
I consider myself the presumptive nominee, absolutely. I mean, if you look, I think Senator Cruz and Governor Kasich should really get out of the race.
Oh, yeah. Well. He hasn't won the total number of delegates needed to be called a presumptive candidate. But when has little things like facts stopped Donald Trump from, it doesn't stop him. Now, as the presumptive nominee, Trump gave a foreign policy speech.
Yes!
Watch him.
Look at what happened in the 1990s. Our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania.
He said Kenya and Tanzania what? The man cannot pronounce Tanzania. I pity Africa when he becomes
See, they
president.
can pronounce Iraq.
I pity Africa. Well, Trump is now focused on Hillary Clinton and not his small-time Republican opponents.
Wow.
Watch him.
Well, I think the only card she has is the woman's card. She's got nothing else going. And frankly, if Hillary Clinton were a man, I don't think she'd get 5% of the vote. The only thing she's got going is the woman's card. And the beautiful thing is, women don't like her.
Yes, so...
I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy summer this summer. Crazy. We'll bring you everything, every minute. Now, not to be outdone, Donald Trump's competitor, what is his name again? Ted
Cruz.
Ted Cruz, yeah, the lying
The
Ted,
scary guy.
decided that if he could not call himself a presumptive candidate, because he's technically, it's impossible for him to get the magic number, that he should do something crazy too. Guess what he did? He named his vice presidential candidate. I said, Why not? Why not? Yeah, why not? Now, to truly understand how awkward that is, it's like Wizkid announcing 3 months before he gets to Kenya for a show that his next baby mama will be from Kenya. That's what a cruise did. 3 months before he gets there, he already tells you, though in the case of Wizkid, based on his record, we know that he can do it. He will make it happen. But the cruise, anyway, as for Hillary, she has nothing to announce except that she's a woman. Watch her.
Well, if fighting for women's health care and paid family leave and equal pay is playing the woman card, then deal me in.
I know. Talking about women, one of Africa's most colorful first ladies is dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, terrible, sad story. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Mama Lucy Kibaki, the former first lady of Kenya, died last week after a brief illness. Now, when we say brief in Africa, it's just the point we wanted you to know. Anyway, Mama Lucy Kibaki, like Nigeria's own Mama Peace, was well respected as the first lady of Kenya. Okay. That was how Kenyan TV announced her death. But this is how Dr. Damage's show remembered her. Watch. Running a country and a wife is not an easy feat. If you doubt it, ask President Mwai Kibaki of Kenya. Right. He's having difficulty with the only wife he has, Lucy. Every now and then, he calls a press conference to restate that he has only one wife.
Welcome to this press conference. This is my wife, Lucy, and I want to state something that I've wanted you to hold dear and permanently in your heart. You know, and I know, and everybody else knows that I'm married and I have only one wife.
Wow.
I know. Wow. It was the craziest presidential press conference on record. Let's watch more.
And everyone in Kenya knows it. But the media keeps repeating about my having another wife or wives. I want to make it very clear that I have only one dear wife, Lucy, who's here.
I know. Look at her face. Just look at her face. Now, when she could not hold it anymore, she let it out. Watch.
Ask now or never. From here you go right more lines. I'll be with you. Now as the president.
Wow.
Yeah, things women go through. Things women go through.
At last, the president did not say that. You have been tormenting us. I don't know what to get out of it. You, Katie, I nearly came to your studios last night to attack you the way I did in the nation. I saw you listening to somebody called Moite talking about the president.
Now, she once stormed the newsroom of a Kenyan newspaper to give them a piece of her mind. Let's watch.
Now you have very juicy news, she said, breaking into laughter. An agitated Mrs. Kibaki at one point slapped Katie and cameraman Clifford Derrick hard across the cheek, wondering why he was taking pictures.
She wasn't kidding. She wasn't kidding. Watch her.
She also instructed journalists not to take any notes and confiscated a cell phone from a journalist who was sending a text message.
I heard that you are looking for me at Mudaika police station. Just to do that. Report about that one and write about it. I don't care.
Please, first lady, please.
Give me that film.
Please, first lady,
You can't put it, my picture in your paper. No.
Please, first lady, please.
Give.
Please, first lady, please.
Give.
The First Lady, who declared herself brave, said no one would stop her from protesting if and when she felt aggrieved. She accused some unnamed persons of trying to stop her from staging the sit-in at the Nation newsroom.
I tell you, they don't make first ladies like this anymore. No, they don't. I don't know about this, except for keeping it real. When she gets there, no, they don't make first ladies like this anymore. May her soul rest in peace. Yeah. Now, talking about death, the big story last week was the continuing clash between herdsmen and farmers. An incident in Enugu State led to the death of dozens of people in Nimbo. So sad. Now, the governor of the state, Mr. Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, went to the village where the incident happened and started to cry. I know. And that's the chief security officer of the state. He was crying. You just imagine your house was on fire and your dad was crying and you were a baby. How would it? Anyway. The last person to cry at a similar scene was the former Senate President, David Mark. He went to Agatu, Benue State, where the under killing by these herdsmen, and cried. I know. Immediately after the Enugu State governor cried, there was a story published by an online media saying that the Enugu State governor called President Buhari to seek help to stop the impending attack. But the president did not take his call. The report said that the governor called the police commissioner and the army commander in charge of 82 Division in Enugu, but none of them could help prevent the attack. I know. People were angry over that report. Well, here is Governor Ugwuanyi's response to the story. Watch.
My attention has been drawn to an online publication that I called Mr. President, and kept me for some hours. It's not true. At no point did I call Mr. President or anybody in the presidency for that matter. There was no need.
So the story was not true. I said, good. It is good that you, the governor, came out to make it clear because people were already angry over that story. But why did you say, Mr. Governor, that it wasn't necessary for you to call the president? I mean, there was an attack in your state. If you did not call the president, who did you call? Guru Maharaji? Who? And why were you smiling at this picture you took with the president in Aso Rock the day after? Mr. Governor, why? I mean, people died in your state and you are smiling. Wow. You asked people in Enugu to pray and fast. Then you flew to Abuja and you started smiling. How do we teach these people how to behave? You don't have to smile on every picture. Do you see me smiling when I'm talking to Tomato Jaws? I don't. Because there has to be classes of, people. Anyway, I must say that the reaction of the president to the killings in Agato and in Enugu and other places has been, disappointing. Nothing is more important than the safety of lives and properties of Nigerians anywhere in the country.
I agree.
The day you cannot guarantee that is the day that you lose the moral right to govern the people.
Yes.
Now, this is a friendly advice to you, Mr. President. When next an incident happens and you read that grown men were crying, stop whatever you're doing and pay attention to that incident. I'm just saying, I'm just helping you out. Otherwise, before you know it, Nigerians will rise up against your government. And you know what happens when citizens of a country rise up against their leader? Oh, you've forgotten? Watch.
If you do that one, oh my God.
What we
He
have?
not go come home now. He can't come home.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Now, last week, Nigerians rose up and occupied the National Assembly. Oh yeah. Watch them in action.
National Assembly, where is your budget? National Assembly, where are the looters? National Assembly. Solidarity forever.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We are fighting for our right. Solidarity. I remember when I used to be young,
Yes.
Those days.
Yes.
These kids of nowadays, they don't know what we did. Now, let's hear from another of the protesters. Why are they doing what they're doing?
What exactly are you guys out here doing?
Yes, we are trying to tell the National Assembly that they need to be working for us. You know, for so many years now, they've been behaving like they are our masters and we are their slaves.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Really? So Saraki is not our master and we are not his slave. What? So why is it that Dino and Dele Momodu are confusing us and confusing our children? I thought that Saraki is our master. No? Really? Now, as the capital of Nollywood, the essence of the protest was captured in this dramatization. Watch. I know. You see, if we stop the stealing that this National Assembly people are doing, this is what will happen. Watch again.
No money. No money for the we are very
hungry. May hunger not kill more Nigerians. Amen. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Now, one of the top demands of the protesters was that the Nigeria's Senate President, Bukola Saraki, should resign. Now, let me give you an update on Saraki because every week we give you updates on Saraki and how he's going. Last week, Nigeria's Senate President spoke up. He said that his original sin was opposing a Muslim ticket in APC. I said, wow. Wow. Were you not impressed? The man stood up and said that cannot happen. He was such a nice man, such a nice thing for him to do. I was about to talk to Christian leaders, bishops and prophets, to come together and pronounce him a saint. And then I was Saint Saraki, and then I was reminded about the iniquities that he deposited in a bank in Panama. Yeah, talking about iniquities. Femi Fani-Kayode also came to the defense of Saraki. Femi said, and I quote, "I can confirm that Saraki opposed APC's Muslim ticket." When asked if Saraki opposed the liquidation of Society General Bank, Femi said that he needed to wipe his nose, some white stuff on his nose. Also last week, Premium Times revealed the bank documents showing how Saraki transferred $3 million from Kwara State Treasury to a bank in the US. I said, But Dino reminded me that the money transferred was all in an effort to stop APC from fielding a Muslim ticket in 2015. Really? Did you know that? Wow. That was why he was transferring millions of dollars abroad. Really? That's what Dino is saying, that it's because of that he's trying to stop them from putting Muslims on the ticket. I tell you, a lot of people are going crazy about this Saraki matter. Some crazy group of Nigerians abroad said that, and I quote, "We will write you a resignation letter." Really? They are going to write it for Saraki. Wow. Please, don't mind them. These guys, they've lived too long abroad. That's why. Otherwise, they will have asked themselves this question. If they have to write this letter of resignation for Saraki, what use is Dele Momodu? Isn't that Dele Momodu's job? Why are they writing this letter when... Despite what you think, a lot of people are still supporting Saraki. Dino vowed to die for Saraki. Now that's what I call love Wantente. Yeah, I say Wantente because towards the end of last week, there were only 2 senators left who had the balls to follow him to court. Dino was not one of them. Dino was chilling at home. Now, still on... I don't know. He's maybe somebody... Still on troublemakers. Some of you wrote me complaining that I was causing trouble because I called El-Rufai a short man. Is he not a short man? Is he not a short man? And I'm not the first person to call him out as a short man or that they are troublemakers in APC. Here is Bola Tinubu talking about troublemakers in APC who happen to be short. Watch.
There are very troublemakers in the party. And they are very short.
I know. Oops. And he mentioned their names. He wasn't just saying that we are short people causing trouble. Watch him.
I'll share about Crazy Eagle. And the Vice President.
You see? He went there. I could not believe. So he went there.
Wow.
Wow.
This is a segment we call Secrets of
Pictures.
The picture you're looking at is that of the former president of Tanzania. He stopped his presidential convoy to talk to a roadside beggar. Eh? Even keeping it real, when she goes to Nigeria, she doesn't even see people like that. But the president of former president of Tanzania did that. I said, lucky is a country that has a leader who cares about those who cannot do anything for them.
Yes.
You know, the El Rufai is trying to kick the beggars out of the street. Look at the former president stopping to talk to them. Eh? Isn't that wonderful?
It is.
Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. EFCC seizes wristwatches, jewelries worth £3 million from Desiani and Omokore's wife. Now, I don't know who these people are. Oh, I know Desiani. Oh, the what? Desiani. Ah. Now, this is a good point. If they spent this amount on wristwatches and jewelries, imagine how much money they have in Panama. I'm just saying. No, my watch. Oh, I don't have a watch. That tells you how much money I have in Bank of America. Nothing. Fire shares letter to Chinese government, a display of foolishness. Ekiti youth said. No, they came together and they said, you know what? This is a display of foolishness. You know what? I am not going to get between a madman and his musicians. Let them perform. I'm going to stand and watch. Fuel is scarce because 30% of supply is diverted outside Nigeria, says Ibe Kachuku. I know this is a classic excuse. We had it during Jonathan's time. So Kachuku just reactivated it. My question is this: if they start diverting Nigerians, like taking Nigerians outside the country, what are you going to do? Are you going to increase the price of Nigerians? Because that's what they're saying, that they have to increase the price of fuel because it's being diverted, because it's cheaper abroad. So if they start stealing Nigerians out, taking them outside the country, you increase the price of. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
I don't understand these people. Politicians who visited Saraki in the past were given $100,000, says the presidency. Each of them $100,000. And I'm wondering now, how come they only made just one man the richest man in Africa? If they've been giving everybody 100,000, there will be a lot of rich people now in Nigeria. What a waste of money. Collapse 36 states into 6 zones, says Ike Kweremadu. You know the guy? No. He's been acting as the new Senate president because Saraki has been spending more time in courts. So he now says that they should collapse the 36 states we have in Nigeria into 6 zones.
Why?
I said, this is a great idea. Yeah, I didn't know the man is smart like this. This is a great idea. But I think he should start by collapsing the Senate into the House of Rep. You know what I mean? No. Just dissolve the Senate. Let them go to the House of Rep and become one. Because they're also wasting money there. Nonsense. Collapse. No more bailouts for states. Let them work, says Dangote to the federal government. I knew it. We will wake up one day and see that this man has taken over the country. He's now giving directive to the federal government. You guys didn't get it?
No.
You like the guy. I handed over a Nigeria that produced the richest man in Africa. Says good luck, Ebele Jonathan, PhD.
Fact.
Yeah, good luck. I don't know where. Even if you got your PhD from zoology, this is your measure of success. Is that how you measure success? That you handed over a nation that produced the richest man in Africa. University of Port Harcourt. I blame you. It's your fault. It's your fault. Why are you looking at me? It's your fault. PhD. Anyway, Nigerian government working silently to resolve herdsmen, farmers, clashes, says Lai Mohammed. You know him? This is a man that when you want him to be silent, he will be talking. When it's time for him to talk, he will be silent. Yeah? Stay there. Nigeria will be dying slowly and you are trying to be silent. Yeah, we're working silently. Look at his face. I make more money stealing than in hair business, says a stylist. You know what? This man is not alone. Saraki made more money in politics than practicing medicine. You know Saraki studied medicine.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's a medical doctor. But you make more money in politics and in stealing than in practicing any skill in Nigeria. So the man don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I understand. We understand.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. No big deal in becoming a second wife. Men are scarce. That is actress Nkiru. Yeah, she's right. Please, can someone hook me up with her? I want to make her a friend of Mamudoka.
She said.
Seriously, Mamudoka needs to hear her message. She has a very important message. Men are scarce, and it's good for men to have second, third, fourth. Can you tweet out? Tell her that I'm looking for her number, please, Sasha.
I will try.
It's time for your email. Tomato Juice. Where is your ring?
Ring for what? The one that I threw away.
I thought you are going to Europe for something special. What's happening in Europe?
It was my birthday. Can I go celebrate? Yes, a month later. It's okay.
Is that why you are going to Europe?
Yep.
Can you tell us
celebrate.
the address where you're going?
I'll be going to Disney World. I'll send you pictures.
What?
In Europe?
In Europe?
In Paris.
Wow. Wow. This is interesting. My money is showing. When I dish out this money every 2 weeks, I knew that it would be spent well. All right, let's hear the emails.
Okay, our first email is from Paul, the only Igala man in Oslo, Norway.
Oh, Norway. He can come and see you in Paris.
No, he can stay in Norway.
Paul,
Norway.
Write me, I'll give you the address where she's staying. Okay, what does he want?
Top secret. He writes, "Hello, Dr. Damages. This is my first email to you, but I've been watching your shows for over a year now.
Oh, thank you.
Without mincing words, you guys are the explosion that some African leaders doesn't want us to see. It's casualties. Truth is always bitter. First of all, you've got to build an intensive care unit in Nigeria so you can really diagnose most Nigerians who see pastors as angels sent by God. Forgetting that most of these guys, pastors, are full-time businessmen with no divinity attachment. Secondly, doctor,
yes,
I want you to let Nigerians know that this change we are talking about cannot come to be until we begin to change the way we think.
Wow.
Because I don't know why people will go out to protest for a man who's on trial for embezzling public funds.
You see?
Doctor, are they vex?
Wow.
You and Adiola of Keeping It Real are doing a great job. SaharaTV, I dose my heart off.
Oh.
You guys are saying it's the way it is.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. We appreciate you watching. I don't need to add anything to what you said.
You said a
about,
lot.
about self-proclaimed pastors in our society. I don't need to add anything. The wise one said that only the dead are educated.
Hey.
Next.
Okay, our second email is from Abu Sauda. Suda?
Abu, yeah.
Abu Suda or Sauda?
Don't I know him? Didn't we eat suya a long time ago? Anyway, go ahead.
Then I was in there, so
you were not there,
wouldn't
so
know.
you wouldn't know. Yeah. Go ahead.
He writes, "Dear doctor, I can see now that Sahara reporters have all of a sudden changed to a rescue mission. My question is that who are you trying to rescue? If it's not you, then Sahara reporters rescue is equal Saraki. And I got the logic. Saraki on a mission to rescue Saraki.
My man, I don't know the person Sahara is trying to rescue. I thought he was. Is it not the Nigerian people?
I have no comment.
As for me, I'm trying to rescue my insanity.
Hey.
You know what I mean? This is why I am doing what I'm doing. If I just read African news without allowing myself to laugh at it all, I will go insane. It is that crazy. Yeah, that's what we're here. Next.
Okay, our third email. Sahara Rescue. We're on a mission.
Okay.
Our third email is from Alogun Babajide.
Babajide, yeah.
Okay, he writes.
Yeah.
My name is Jide.
I know, it's my friend.
I vow never to write you again. But when I watched your episode 225, my eyes were so heavy.
Oh.
And I'm on the move to start hard training to fight for Nigerians. Please, I still expected to focus your medical tools on Nigerian military, who are now politicians in military uniforms.
You got a point.
My regards to Potato Joss, not tomato.
Thank you, Jide.
He said, keep up the good work.
Thank you. He's my friend. He's my friend.
Of
I know.
course,
I know
that's
he's
your
behind
friend,
me.
so
Yeah.
he'll be behind you.
I know he's behind me. People forget that David Mark, Olusegun Obasanjo, Alamese, Buhari, they were all military men.
Listen.
You know, they still see the rest of us as bloody civilians.
Hey!
The sad part is that they have not even gotten the military to be subjected to civilian authorities. Otherwise, they won't be beating up people on the street of Lagos. These army boys. So, you got a point. These are soldiers. And until Africa moves away from allowing these former military people to come and run the continent, we may not have a sense of real democracy. Am I not right? Yes, good. Yes, I have a Rastafarian here. You know. Next.
So you're calling the president a boy?
No, did I call him a boy?
You say army boys.
Army boys, yeah, they are boys, yeah, of course. Of course. Army boys. They call themselves boys, yeah.
I'm just checking, you know.
Yeah, no,
okay.
We're not afraid of them.
I'll read the next email. Our fourth email is from Atabo Usa from Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh, Florida, yes, I'm going to Florida in the next few weeks, yeah.
In the next few weeks?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me?
No, it's a secret
when
mission.
I could have been going to Miami.
It's a secret mission. I will let people know when the
From
time
Lagos
comes.
to Abuja, okay.
Yeah, secret mission.
Okay, he writes,
yes.
Hello, doctor. This is my first time sending you an email to your show.
We like first time people,
Yep.
you know?
I just want to ask you if you know a way to pressure Nigerian politicians into caring for a country, or is it the only option for good governance in Nigeria is just to hang all our politicians that are without a doubt corrupt?
What?
As a young Nigerian who is being raised abroad, I would like Nigeria to get better so that I can move back home.
Oh, you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone, you know. The first step is for critical mass of people who are saying the kind of thing you are saying to come together. Once they come together, they will figure out how to chase those crazy boys out of the town. You know the song? Chase those crazy boys. That's all that is needed. That's it. Simple. And I think they are trying to do that in the National Assembly. Someone has to do something. You know what I mean? Yes.
Okay, our fifth email is from Camilos in Nobele.
Yeah, I think I know that name. Yeah.
Camilos.
Familiar, yeah.
He writes,
Yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Damages. I just saw your program for the first time.
Why?
And
I've seen this program for the first time. 5 years. Oh,
Listen,
okay.
At least you're growing.
Okay, we are growing.
You know, you're
Thank
going
you.
places.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going places. All right.
He said, but what I don't understand is your program centered only on criticizing the government? Also, you mentioned about the Panama report. How do I get this report? Thanks. You see? You're growing. Go to Panama.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. We diagnose the society. The government, they have enough people, praise singers, and they have enough critics, like keeping it real. What is needed is for us to diagnose the country and let you heal yourself. You figure it out. That's all.
Yep.
So, about Panama report. I'm looking for the Panama report. Even Sahara reporters.
Have you seen it?
They can't find it.
Bring it here.
It's not here.
Next. Our final email is from Jennifer. She writes,
yeah, that's
friend. Your friend. I'm sure you know all the ladies.
Yeah.
Your wife is watching.
She
writes,
don't worry about
Dear Dear Dr. Damages, please diagnose this power outage problem in Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. I was so embarrassed when I was about to board a flight out of Nigeria and the ground staff used rechargeable lamp so we can find our way into the plane. Can you imagine?
Touchlight.
That's another word.
I know, I could feel your embarrassment.
You have to touch this.
The funny thing is that it is nothing outrageous to those people who run the airport. If you ask them, it's a routine occurrence. You know, how to get them to a place where they will all agree that it can be better, and that we're capable of getting things where the rest of the world where they are. That's the challenge of our time. I don't know, but maybe when I'm going home, I'll go with light, flashlight, just in case the plane needs a flashlight to see where to land.
You gotta be prepared,
anyway,
man.
That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on what is that one? Instagram at what is it?
Dr. Damages. And on Snapchat.
Who runs?
We're on Snapchat right now.
Who runs the Instagram?
Check us
thing?
out on Snapchat.
Who
okay,
runs?
live.
Are you the one that runs Instagram?
Yes, it's me.
Wow.
Sasha.
Here is my concern
Sasha
for today.
is the one.
Sasha, I didn't know. Here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Purple Rain by Plato. And he says, yeah. Oh, you don't know? Yeah, he wrote the book
Plato?
called Purple. Yeah, Plato, yeah. And he says, we can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of light.
Wow.
Deep, yeah.
Wow.
It's from Purple Rain by Plato. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Yes.
I thought you said when you were speaking with tomato juice, you don't smile, but look at
Why are you picking on me? Now, wait. What happened to that madman that used to stay here? Come here.
Oh, that one, that man.
So now you're going to Paris. Wait. You're going to Paris tomorrow or today. You kicked him out. So you're going to Paris tomorrow. What is going on in Paris? When are we going to see the pictures?
Yeah, I'll send the pictures.
Who is the guy? Is this my money?
Why does there have to be a guy?
Is this my money that is
First of all, my cousin is traveling from Amsterdam to come meet me. We're meeting.
How come I'm not going to?
So, yes.
Wow.
Doesn't have to be a guy
So
all
you
the time.
are going to Paris without the doctor?
You're going to Florida without the nurse.
Do you know that I did my internship in Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my internship.
What school?
School of Medicine.
University of Paris.
University of Paris, School of Medicine. Go there. You see my name. University of Paris, School of Medicine. I was there for 6 months. I did very well. Yeah.
What did you do?
La Panagnon, bunch of Sean.
What's that?
That's Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.